My name is Vaibhav, and I'm Head of Career Design, Employer and Corporate Engagement here at New College for the Humanities by Northeastern. Today, I'm going to take some time and talk to you about the different career paths that are available for you to pursue after you finish your degrees in the humanities field. If you're studying a humanities-based degree, there's a high chance you decided on your course based upon your interest or your aptitude and passion for the subject that you have chosen to pursue. The good news is that your degree, despite not being vocational, will give you lots and lots of sought-after skills that will stand you in excellent stead when it comes to your career. A good humanities degree is a testament to your hard work, creativity, and enthusiasm. From time to time, you may be questioning your choice and thinking, what am I actually qualified for once I pursue a degree in humanities? There is absolutely no need to panic. There are a plethora of sectors waiting to welcome you. In fact, you may find that employers actively want someone with your degree background, and it's so in demand that your qualities and your transferable skills will definitely serve them well in their organization. The hardest part actually after pursuing a humanities degree is deciding what career path to take, deciding what field to pursue, deciding which sector to get into. In fact, you're so spoiled for choice that you're not actually limited to a certain field, to a certain sector, or to a certain function. Most students who pursue a humanities degree have acquired skills, many of which they're absolutely not aware of, because what humanities does is it instills in people a variety of soft skills that are transferable in any job or sector. Take a second to think through some of these employability skills that you think you may have acquired. I bet you could probably tick off several. If not, let me help you. Look back at all the subjects and assignments that you have done. Look back at every interaction in the class and every report, essay, etc. that you have written. Let me list a few that you might find extremely useful. The first, an ability to read well and digest a lot of information. An ability to write quickly and succinctly. To summarize, debate, and articulate a point of view. Ability to think critically. The ability to present and deliver points orally through presentations, through debate. The ability to work independently and motivate yourself. That is very hard to find these days. Problem-solving skills. Ability to think and act creatively and laterally. An ability to organize your workload and work towards deadlines. Ability to develop opinions, propose ideas, think creatively, come up with ideas that are outside the box, look at solutions to a problem that don't exist in a regular boardroom, and an ability to analyze different sets and trends through a variety of industries that you might be able to articulate and put together for a really, really good solution. The most important of which is the ability to research. Now think back and look at the skills that I have listed here, because all these skills are actually in demand with a lot of sectors, with a lot of industries, and all these are acquired through your degree in humanity. These skills are highly valued by employers, and each one can be transferred into a workplace. As such, you're already in a very good position, so do not underestimate yourself and the skills that you've acquired through your humanities degree. Now I'd like to take some time to talk about the various career choices that might not seem obvious after a humanities degree, but are actually available to you to be able to pursue. The first and foremost, to everyone's surprise, is actually banking and finance. To excel in this sector, you need an interest in the financial world, but your humanities degree will give you the base to be able to be successful in this particular career. If you're ambitious, analytical, driven, this could be the sector for you. There's various different parts and functions within this sector that will help you achieve success in this chosen career path. From client management to investor relations, trading, accounting, the banking and financial sector has a wealth of opportunities, and you'll be sure to find something to suit your strengths to make you one of a treasured asset within the organization. Consulting is another really popular one. Amongst humanities students, consulting is one of the most sought-after sectors. With good starting salaries and a breadth of roles and consulting opportunities available for various different experiences, it's no wonder that many humanities graduates are plumped up for a career in consulting. The one thing all graduates in this sector have in common, they all enjoy tackling intellectual challenges. Through humanities, that's exactly what you would do. And as a consultant, that's an art for your role. The skills you acquired in your degree are sought after by leading consulting firms such as McKinsey, Bain, Boston Consulting Group, and PwC, just to name a few. To give you an idea, if you're well aware of the musician John Legend, he actually was a consultant before he became a Grammy award-winning musician. He started out as a management consultant, but his degree is actually in English from a university in Canada. So look at that career path. He went from a degree in English to a management consultant to a Grammy award-winning musician, which shows after studying a degree in humanities, he's gone on to be not just successful as a consultant, but also successful in the creative arts. In law, the ability to read large volumes of research and synthesize the key ideas into one or two succinct messages is a skill humanities students are highly trained in. This is just one of the reasons why a career in commercial law or as a barrister appeals to bright graduates from the humanities sector. A career in law requires a keen intellect, a thirst for knowledge, and a need to understand the bigger picture. With a keen eye for detail, you'll have the chance to put everything you've learned at university into practice. Armed with your degree, if you're dedicated and tenacious, a career in law definitely could be a good choice for you to pursue. Another very, very popular career choice for students in humanities is the creative arts or the creative fields. If we look at marketing, media, public relations, publishing and journalism, consumer and retail, these sectors are perceived to be one of the more traditional career choices for humanities graduates. Combined with creative thinking and a problem-solving skill set, this is often why graduates find there are roots for them in these fields. What's more, with an ever-changing technology and digital landscape, new opportunities and roles in these sectors are popping up all the time. And as a bright graduate, you have the potential to excel. Mainly because you've developed the ability to work with different people, you've developed the ability to work on your own, you have the ability to research, and you have the patience to be able to give a problem enough thought to come out with an out-of-the-box solution. So always ensure that you're looking at one of these industries as a career path for you after you graduate from a degree in humanities. Last but not least, I would mention charities, public sector, education, and teaching. If you're looking for an exciting, challenging, and rewarding career, check out these sectors. As a humanities graduate, you will most likely have the essential skills needed to excel and enjoy a career in these areas. Good team working skills, the ability to deal with people, as well as excellent communication, organization skills, and an ability to work under pressure make you an ideal candidate for this sector. There are a diverse range of roles that are also available in these sectors for you to pursue, from operations to sales and marketing to business development to developing policy. There is a plethora of fields and functions for you to apply your humanities skill set and apply your humanities knowledge to. It's a brilliant sector, and the majority of humanities students actually end up in one of these sectors. Now there's another sector I'd want to talk to you about, which is not exactly a traditional route that humanities students take, and that's entrepreneurship. If you ever think about starting your own venture, you wouldn't be the first humanities graduate to think that. With your skills and ability to work independently, you might decide that starting your own business is the route for you. I'll just give you a few examples. Slack Technologies, which is a unicorn in the Silicon Valley with 1.1 million users and a valuation of $2.8 billion, was founded by Stuart Butterfield. Stuart Butterfield is actually a humanities graduate who studied his philosophy at Canada's University of Victoria. If you look at lastminute.com, which was started by Lady Martha Lane Fox, she studied history. And Peter Thiel, who's actually a co-founder of PayPal and one of the largest investors in Facebook, studied philosophy at Stanford University. So just to give you a few examples, as a humanities student, you have what is potentially the broadest scope of career options open to you, and your degree provides a perfect springboard for you into a successful career. So think big. There is nothing stopping you from following a career path that you really love. So keeping all this in mind, we've actually developed a career offering here for you at New College of the Humanities that is guaranteed to set you up for success. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the launch program that gives you the NCH Career Edge. The launch program is developed on 3 specific pillars. The first one being that just as our education, our career offering is bespoke and is designed to give you individual attention. The second, we like to keep it practical and experiential. We want to take you out of the classroom. We want you to be able to speak to industry experts. We want you to have an experience to be able to network with people from organizations and fields that you want to pursue a career in. We want to keep it professional and disciplined. When you start at NCH, you would be treated by your careers team exactly as you would be treated in your workplace. This instills a certain set of values in students that they cherish as and when they start on their first day of work. So let's talk a little bit about what we have to offer. In year 1, we focus on educating the student and helping them discover their potential. We will start with basic CV creations, which have been approved through various industry experts across the US with the collaboration of Northeastern University, and with those here in the UK with collaboration with New College of the Humanities. This CV is designed to be able to give you a starting base that you'll be able to apply for internships and work experience within your first year. You would then be looking at creating your LinkedIn profile in order to optimize your online brand and presence within a professional environment. A lot of you, of course, spend time on Facebook, Instagram, and other social media sites that actually connect you to the outside world virtually. LinkedIn is designed to connect you to the outside world from a professional point of view. We'll work on the basic skills of writing a cover letter and also looking at writing and presenting skills that are extremely important for you in the world of work. We would also look at self-branding and social media etiquette to be able to be successful and what people look for from an employer's point of view. We will focus on things such as marketing research, how to work in teams, writing and presenting, and we will also have an external project with a charity where you'll be able to apply these skills in order to provide a successful solution to a problem that a charity is facing. These skills, or these subjects I should say, are not actually pursued within the academic field of your degree, which is why we've ensured that we make them available to you within the launch program that gives you a little bit of a taster of what other subjects would be required for you to be successful in the world of work. In year 2, we look at further gaining of skills, insights, and perhaps even gaining a strong network. We look at interview preparation. Our experienced career advisors will be able to work with you one-to-one in order to help you understand exactly the kind of environment, question, and answers that you would face within an interview for a job. We look at an assessment center. Assessment centers are designed by organizations for their graduate intakes, which they use through a variety of activities and questions where they look at shortlisting candidates from the multiple applications they've received. We will create a mock center simulation for that. Networking coaching. Again, using our one-to-one bespoke and individual technique, we'll ensure that you're coached in regards to how to approach people online, whether it's via LinkedIn or email, in order to gain expertise or insights into a particular field or organization. We'll inform you about Insight Days for graduate programs. A large number of organizations across the UK actually look at inviting graduates to their premises in order to secure the best and most competent people for their organization. These graduate and Insight Days are actually shortlisted through an application with the CV, which is why we like to get that done in year 1. So you're able to apply for these Insight Days in year 2, meet with recruiters and talk to them. On the side, we'll also look at certain skills from an academic point of view, such as financial literacy, understanding a balance sheet, understanding a profit and loss statement, and being able to create a basic one for a project or for a business that you might want to start. Leading on to which, we'd look at a business project in innovation and entrepreneurship where you and a couple of teammates can get together and start a business on an idea that you've just had. We'd look at selling, analytic skills, and developing a business plan from scratch. In year 3, it's more about engaging with the network and engaging with the people outside the school in order to be successful, either to get a job or to get mentorship in order to get into an organization for work experience, internships, etc. We look at alumni referrals, employer visits to outside offices, so you're able to understand exactly what the office environment of a particular organization within different fields entails. We look at mock interviews, so again, one-to-one interview coaching in order to help you be successful at a job interview. And application assistance for certain jobs, as well as your head of faculty will be able to assist you in applying for postgraduate programs or PhDs for those who are studying a master's with us. We're extremely proud of this launch program, mainly because it has given us an employment and further education percentage higher than that of Oxford, Cambridge, Imperial, LSE and UCL. Our employment and our further education percentage stands at 91.86%. This is data that has been calibrated by the Higher Educational Statistical Agency by surveying our graduates directly. And it gives us a sense of fulfillment, mainly because we know what we're doing here at NCH makes us successful, but more importantly, it makes you successful. We have graduates who, after finishing their degree with us, have gone on to further education at University of Cambridge to study English, University of Oxford, University College London, London School of Economics, and many other prestigious institutions around the United Kingdom. If we look at organizations that our students have worked in, we have people working in the creative fields at the Warner Music Group. We have consultants working at McKinsey. We have consultants working at PwC. We have students who take the fast stream route at the civil services and work for Ministry of Justice, HMRC, and various other public sector organizations. We have students who, after finishing a degree with us, have even moved to working in financial organizations such as Bloomberg. In fact, why don't we hear from Pakum Fofe, an NCH graduate who currently works at Bloomberg.
I was originally born in the Congo. My family moved over to England when I was 6 years old. From there, I grew up in North London and then studied law at NCH. The fact that you have extremely willing and bright and committed professors who will invest their time in you, it helps your development massively as well, because there aren't many institutions where you can get that kind of level of interaction. So yeah, milk it.
Students who study law with us have gone on to pursue fantastic master's programs and have worked for the Magic Circle as well. Anna Jackson, for example, started a law degree with us, went on to University of Oxford, and now works at Kirkland Ellis. We have students working at Clifford Chance. We have alumni working at Wilson Solicitors. In fact, one of our alums, Tamit Chaudhry, who graduated with a law degree at NCH, went on to work for MS Saatchi, then moved on to start his own business called Here for Good, which is a law charity that advises European nationals on immigrations and the impact of Brexit. This charity has been so successful that it has actually started working in collaboration with Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, and Tamid was actually named as Forbes 30 Under 30 Entrepreneurs for Europe this year. This is what Tamid had to say about the program.
Hi, I'm Tamid. I graduated in Law and English from NCH back in 2016, and now I'm working as a Senior Account Executive at M&C Saatchi, and also launched my own charity, Here for Good. M&C Saatchi is one of the biggest communications firms in the world, based in the UK. They have worked with BA, Guinness, the Conservative Party, Paris Saint-Germain, all sorts of major businesses all around the world in all sorts of different industries. I work in one of M&C's specialist teams working with government, civil society organisations in sort of public affairs and how that relates to communities around the UK. Here for Good was set up to provide free immigration services to EEA citizens living in the UK and their families following the Brexit referendum. We're particularly focused on those who have the most complicated cases or just can't afford to have legal services. Two of our trustees are current academics at NCH, AC Grayling and Mariana Coley, who's the head of economics. And I don't think you'd find another institution around the country where the academics and the institution are as behind a project that a graduate's done as NCH. One of the best things about NCH is its academic rigour and the quality of the teaching. And even when you're not working in an academic environment, that rigour stays with you. It's something that you have to take to work every single day, and it's definitely given me an advantage. In a job like mine, which is changing and developing every single day, that's an advantage that can't be understated.
So I'd just like to end up by saying that a degree in humanities is a brilliant path for you to take. You're able to pursue a career in any field, in any industry, in any sector. And NCH, the way it has geared up students to do so, has been extremely successful. So you'll be at a massive advantage if you're coming to NCH to study for your degree. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you on campus soon.